Hey guys, I'm Sebastian, host of Ninth Island Connection, your weekly resource for all things Vegas. Before we go any further, give us a like, subscribe if you're not already. We appreciate you guys. This video right here is pretty special. This is going to be an update covering May and June here in Vegas. And the first stop right here at the Horseshoe downstairs is the Dino Safari. The latest addition to all of the changes happening at Horseshoe, which of course is formerly Bally's, is Imagine Exhibitions Dino Safari. This provides an interactive, educational, and really an outright fun experience for kids and adults. If all of these cool dinosaurs aren't entertaining enough, they also host birthday parties and they have an adults-only speakeasy, which is on the way. All of this is located on the lower level next to Cabinet of Curiosities and the Lock Speakeasy, which is really also fun to check out. Now, when we're on the topic of Horseshoe, they are continuing to transition their signage from Bally's to Horseshoe, although they still need to paint the Jubilee Tower, which really they haven't touched. Outside, the construction continues for the anticipated Blake Shelton's 4-story Old Red. That's going to be a take on the one from Nashville. The Miracle Mile shops are wrapping up all of the work inside, and finally, they're beginning to install the LED screens on the outside of the building. The goal was for the entire project to be done by spring 2023, so we'll see if it gets done soon. The construction throughout many of Caesars properties seems to almost be done, including Caesars Palace, where the latest restaurant, Stanton Social Prime, is now open. This is where Searsucker used to be. Now, the rotunda outside of Caesars is also going to be torn down. This is all part of the Formula One, which is coming this November. They are making room for seating outside all over the Las Vegas Strip. At Harrah's, they're still working on the new lounge where the old High Limit area was, and there's still no sightings of Buck and Winnie. That statue has been there for years, and it's completely gone, so we'll see if they bring it back. The Link finished their floors and now has removed their table games near Guy Fieri's. However, some of the slot machines are still there. We spoke to some of the people inside there and they said that they're working on construction for a second escalator that's going to be going to the theater level. Flamingo still has a construction that has been happening for years where that buffet used to be, but doesn't seem to be anything there. That space is completely empty at this point. Again, and we've mentioned this before, the rumor is that they're next on the list for a food hall. Now, when you're down there by the buffet, you may have noticed that the flamingos have been gone since last fall. They have finally returned. They've been back since about mid-March. Speaking of food halls, and again, this is a theme for all of Caesars properties, the Rio's Carnival World Buffet has permanently closed, and the rumor is that they are working on a food hall as well. If you haven't been to Paris lately, they are completely done with all of their construction, the last of which was their sportsbook. The sportsbook is open, they completely redid the bar, there's new furniture, new screens, and it's absolutely beautiful. When it comes to the buffet, that has never reopened, and it looks like they're only using that space for job fairs. Now, if you've been paying attention to MGM resorts, you may have heard that Bellagio has announced they will be beginning a $110 million renovation that's going to be completely focused on the rooms. And you've got to believe that this is because of Formula One that's coming this November. We had an opportunity to go by and check out the Mirage. We did some gambling, we checked out the volcano, and this is all because there have been a lot of rumors of what's going on. And you know what? It's exactly the same inside and out. The only thing that has changed is their rewards program. They've switched over to Hard Rock Rewards. And if you're a Las Vegas local, they're offering some perks, including free parking,
which is becoming rare on the Strip. The volcano is still there, but again, it will be torn down to make room for the guitar-shaped hotel tower and possibly Formula One for seating this fall. Construction is still happening where the future mall is going to be over by Aria, and across the street where the Hawaiian marketplace used to be is completely shut down, and they've begun gutting the buildings. Two long-awaited projects, the Fontainebleau and the Sphere, are coming right along as planned. Well, the Fontainebleau is about 10 years behind, but they're coming right along. And the Sphere announced that they're going to have a new immersive experience that's going to be titled Postcard from Earth. That's going to become a show that's going to run 3 times daily beginning in October. Let's move on to Resorts World Las Vegas. Now, this is the home of a new immersive art experience. Transfix is the world's largest touring immersive art exhibit and is scheduled to remain at Resorts World Las Vegas until the fall of 2023. Another big announcement at Resorts World Las Vegas is that they have closed Genting Palace Restaurant. This is crazy. This was the set of our interview for our television show for Resorts World Las Vegas. This is going to become a tiki bar. It's going to be called the Golden Monkey. We were just down at Resorts World Las Vegas and noticed that the Elon Musk Boring Company People Mover has finally connected to Resorts World Las Vegas, and it's up and running. Eventually, this underground tunnel system is going to be transporting people in Teslas all over the Strip and downtown. We did a video on this. I'm going to drop the link below in the description, so check that one out so that you can see what the underground people mover looks like. Of course, we cannot talk about construction without talking about Formula One. That's the biggest thing happening in Vegas right now in 2023. The area for the home base of Formula One is in full construction, and you know what? It's coming up fast. They're also scheduling a lot of paving on and near Las Vegas Boulevard over the entire summer. This is going to cause tons of traffic. So if you're coming to Vegas this summer, expect to wait for taxis, wait for rideshare. If you're taking a shuttle from the airport to the airport, you're going to be waiting. Speaking of traffic, the Tropicana project is still happening. That is in progress, and that is shutting down traffic all around Tropicana throughout the entire summer. Electric Daisy Carnival is coming back to town from May 19th to the 22nd. Now, if you want to go even deeper, a new immersive hotel experience, Hotel EDC, is going to be at Resorts World Las Vegas. This is going to be featuring entertainment and fan experiences for guests that book this package. The word on the street is that the Wynn is in trouble. They've even announced that they're pausing their show Awakening, which just opened up in November of 2022. They did say that they're going to continue to work on the show and they're revamping it, but you know what? They have not set a date to reopen. This one is pretty cool. This one is Six. This is the Broadway musical about Henry VIII's wives. This is going to be at the Venetian, but it's only through May 7th. So if you're going to be here in early May, take advantage of it now. Another show that's kind of time sensitive, it's going to be over at the Westgate. This is going to be from April 28th to May 7th. It's a 3D light festival. It's called Imaginarium. This is going to run daily from 7 to 11 p.m. Again, this is at the Westgate, so it's off the Strip, but totally worth checking out. All right, guys, before we get into May, one thing you need to know is that pool season is in full effect. Check out our pool playlist. I'm going to drop it in the description below. You have DJ season in session, of course, because you've got pool season in session. So you've got your day clubs, you've got your nightclubs. Everybody's here. Steve Aoki, Tiesto, DJ Snake, Diplo, our boy DJ Pauly D is in town, Marshmello, Zed, Deadmau5, All of these guys are going to be in town all summer at your pools. They're going to be there during the day and night. So be sure to put them on your list. All right, guys, let's get into it. These are your events for the month of May. Now, you still have your Cirque shows, you still have your David Copperfields, you still have your regular all the time Vegas events in town. This is some of the bigger stuff that you may not know about. So let's start. You've got the Chicks going to be at the Backed Theater. Backed Theater used to be Zappos Theater. This is the one at Planet Hollywood. Amazing venue for music. They're going to be there May 3rd, 5th, 6th, 10th, 12th, and 13th. Great venue for music. You've got the B-52s coming to town. They're going to be at the Venetian on May 5th. Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface Killah, they're going to be over at Craig Ranch Park. That's in North Las Vegas on May 5th. The Lovers and Friends Festival is coming back to Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Fairgrounds. They're going to be there on May 6th. Reggae in the Desert, which is a great event. They're going to be here May 6th. Tumua, who is absolutely hilarious, is going to be in town at the Las Vegas Event Center on May 6th. Kool and the Gang, they're going to be over at the Westgate May 5th and 6th. That's actually a great venue for music and a slept-on property. Check them out if you can. Bill Burr, one of my favorites, he's going to be in town May 5th and 6th over at the Dolby Theater. That's over at Park MGM. And remember, Park MGM is 100% non-smoking. That's outside, right by the New York, and the Park area over there. Great theater, great venue for music. The Holo Holo Festival is going to be at the Downtown Event Center May 6th and 7th. Holo Holo means to get around, so it's going to be a cool festival. Be sure to move about the property. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? That's my rendition. That's the Pixies. They're going to be over at the Wynn May 12th and 13th. Great venue for music. Absolutely love the Pixies. Sick New World Festival is going to be in town May 13th. Rod Stewart is coming back to town. He's going to be at the Caesars Coliseum on May 3rd, 5th, 10th, 12th, 13th, and 15th. So plenty of time to see him here in town. Jim Gaffigan, who is absolutely hilarious, the most hilarious clean comic that I've ever watched, is going to be over at the Wynn on May 19th. Barry Manilow still doing his thing at the Westgate. He's going to be here May 18th through the 20th, and then he's coming back to town on May 25th. Santana, one of my absolute childhood favorites, is going to be at the House of Blues, which is at Mandalay Bay. This is an amazing venue for music, a really intimate venue for music. May 17, 19 to 21, coming back on the 24th, 26th, and the 28th of May. Absolutely great venue for music. If you don't go down there for music, go for the food, go for the energy. It's an absolutely amazing space. Garth Brooks is coming to town. He's going to be at the Caesars Coliseum May 20th, 21st, back again on the 25th and 27th. So plenty of opportunities to see him. One of my personal favorites, Maoli, who's also co-owner of Sonic in Maui, is going to be in town at Virgin Las Vegas on May 21st. Great venue for music. I don't say it for every venue, but the venues that I've been to that are great for music, I will always give them a shout out. The Righteous Brothers are back down in town. They're going to be at South Point May 23rd through 25th. AEW Dynamite and AEW Rampage coming back to the MGM Grand on May 24th. Bruno Mars is going to be at the Dolby Theater at Park MGM May 24th and 25th. Great venue for music. Ringo Starr is going to be at the Venetian on May 24th. Punk Rock Bowling and Music Festival. That's right. Punk Rock Bowling and Music Festival. You heard me correct. Is going to be in town on May 26th. I Love the 90s tour who's featuring Vanilla Ice, All For One, Color Me Bad, Tone Loc, Rob Bass, Young MC, Tretch from Naughty by Nature, Tag Team, and CNC Music Factory are gonna be in town. All of those guys are gonna be in town on May 26th at the Palms. Now, if you don't go to the Palms for this particular event, you should still check out the Palms. Absolutely beautiful property. We've also got Jack Harlow coming to town. He's going to be at Resorts World Las Vegas on May 27th. You've got the No Chaser Comedy Tour coming to the MGM Grand May 27th. MGM Grand has tons of food, tons of drinking, live music. So even if you don't go for the comedy tour, you should really check out the MGM Grand. It's a great property. Chainsmokers are going to be at the Wynn on May 27th. Katy Perry, who has also announced that she's ending her residency here in Vegas in November, is going to be at Resorts World Las Vegas May 12th, 13th, 17th, 19, 20, 24, 27, and 28. So lots of opportunities to see her in the month of May. All Elite Wrestling is coming to T-Mobile on May 28th. T-Mobile is a great event space. If you haven't been there for hockey or anything else, definitely worth checking it out. Ja Rule and Ashanti finishing off the month. They're going to be at the Palms on May 28th. And you heard what I said earlier about the Palms. Beautiful, beautiful property. Definitely check it out if you can. Let's get into June. And the Thunder rolls. That's Garth Brooks. He's going to be over at Caesars Coliseum on June 1st, 3rd, and 4th. You've got Seal coming back to town on June 2nd. Jim Jeffries is going to be at the Mirage on June 3rd. Zoe Bowie is going to be in town doing a free concert on the Fremont Street Experience on June 3rd. James Taylor is going to be at the Cosmopolitan June 3rd through 6th. If you haven't been downtown in Las Vegas, you have to check out the Smith Center. Tina Turner the Musical is going to be there June 6th through 11. Barry Manilow is going to be back in town in June. He's going to be at the Westgate June 8th through 9th, and then back on the 15th. Wayne Brady's coming to town. He's going to be at the Mirage. That's the Hard Rock, but it's still Mirage. He's going to be there on June 10th. Chubby Checker is going to be at South Point June 16 through 18. Keith Urban is going to be at the Back Theater. Again, that was the Zappos Theater that's over at Planet Hollywood in the Miracle Mile Shops. He's going to be there June 16, 17, 21, 23, 28, and 30. Brian McKnight is coming to town. He's going to be here June 17th at the Wynn. The Righteous Brothers are over at South Point. They're going to be there June 20th and 21st. Carrie Underwood is going to be here in town at Resorts World Las Vegas June 2nd through 24th. And then she's going to be here the 28th and the 30th as well. So check that out if you can. Usher is coming back to town. He's going to be at the Dolby Theater at the Park MGM. Again, remember, 100% non-smoking property, and check the website for the bag size that you're allowed to bring in. He's going to be there June 16, 17, the 20th, 23, 24, and again on the 28th. David Foster is going to be over at the Wynn on June 23rd and 24th. You've got David Spade coming to town. Hilarious, going to be over at the Venetian on the 30th. Theo Vaughn is going to be over at the Wynn on June 30th and the 1st. That's a wrap for this update, guys, but be sure to remember that change is the #1 constant in Las Vegas. Stay up to date on any event, any show, any concert that you plan to attend, and check their websites for policies on what you're allowed to bring in, because the different venues have different policies on bag size, whether you can have your phone, etc. Of course, new events are announced every day here in Vegas. And you know what? Events get canceled every day here in Vegas as well. So be sure to tune in to our weekly live for the most current Vegas updates. We go live every Wednesday between noon and 1 p.m. Vegas time. So that's West Coast time. We bring you an update on what you can expect if you're coming to town that weekend. Let's talk about the weather a little bit. May and June is hot. We had a long winter here in Vegas, so we skipped spring. We're going right into summer. It's already mid 80s, going into 90s. It does seem to cool off somewhat at night, and you know the AC in the casinos is going to be cranking, so it's always a good idea to bring a light jacket. Also, with these hot temperatures, make sure that you're using sunscreen if you're going to be outdoors. And you know what? Stay hydrated with water, not those big fat Tuesday slushy drinks or beer. I know they're delicious and definitely refreshing, but you need water. Check us out on social media. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're everywhere. We are Ninth Island Connection. Also, give us a like, subscribe to our channel if you're not already. Definitely comment below. We want to hear from you guys. What are you looking forward to this summer here in Vegas? Do you have any questions? Drop it below. If I happen to miss you in the comments below, be sure to reach out to me directly on Instagram at Ninth Island Connection. I'm super fast to get back to comments or questions there. Thanks again, guys. We appreciate your support. All of you guys that watch our channel, that have supported our journey this far, watch our television show, watch our content, check out our social media. We appreciate all of you. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.
Hours a day, 7 days a week, in a city that never sleeps, Ninth Island Connection will take you there. You won't want to miss a beat as we give you a sneak peek inside the biggest, best, and most outrageous hotspots, both on and off the strip. Be sure to tune in to Ninth Island Connection with Sebastian Rodriguez every week. Great people, great stories, great connections, only on Ninth Island Connection.